beauties. It's Juicy. If you are new to this channel, welcome, and take a moment to, if it resonates, to just click the subscribe button and like it. And if that way you can be updated. It helps my channel and also be updated on any new channelings that I have coming in. Well, today I kind of was getting this message a little bit in the first place because of the new moon. Sometimes I get things and I don't always report them but this time one of the medicine cards came in because I've been seeing a lot of mountain lions in this place where I'm at, and there's been a lot of mountain lion reports. Anyway, so when I started looking into the medicine of the mountain lion, I felt like it came in with the new moon in a really symbolic way. So I wanted to read it to you. It's Sunday after all. It's church day, babies. It's church day. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. It's about, in the medicine book, which kind of resonates. I have a couple more things I would add to it, but it's about, the new moon. It kind of goes with it because it's about leadership. It's about getting your shit together with certain ways, but then also it's about learning how to remember medicine cards. A leader. So mountain lion can be a very difficult power totem for you to have because it places you in a position to be a target for the problem of others. Shit, don't I know about that? I feel like I definitely have this energy. So myself, personally. Whew, that's a big one. You could be blamed for things going wrong or for always taking charge when others cannot. You could become the perfect justification for the insecurities of others. Wow. That pretty much, I don't know. I think it kind of described my whole fucking life. Anyway, yeah, it happens, right? So mountain lion medicine involves lessons on the use of power and leadership. It is the ability to lead without insisting that others follow. It is the understanding that all beings are potential leaders in their own ways. The use and abuse of power in a position of influence are part of the great cat's medicine. Well, it's not easy being a cat, It's just not easy being a cat. It's just we're crazy in a good way, magical beings, and also fierce and ready to pounce. By observing the graceful pounce of the mountain lion, you will learn how to balance power, intention, physical strength, and grace. This relates in human terms to the balance of body, mind, and spirit. The giant feline never wastes anything. It only kills what it needs for survival. The female lion is the hunter who graces her table in a style akin to mother energy. Okay, this is just crazy. It's so good. If mountain lion has came into your dreams, it is a time to stand on your own convictions and lead yourself where your heart takes you. This is the new moon energy that I'm feeling too. Others may choose to follow, and the lessons will multiply. If you uphold this card of Mountain Lion, you may be asked to renew the purpose behind your personal beliefs. That's been coming up in my readings, my channelings. For the collective, for all of us, it's like, what do you believe, and how deep does it go, and how much do we need to reevaluate the shit that was told to us that still stays in our, our neocortex somewhere in these neural like, how do we need to stop that and rebalance ourselves and figure out what we really fucking believe in our hearts and souls? Okay. You may need to discover whether or not your plans include a pride of cubs wanting to be like you or to share in your dreams. Oh man, that's another one. That's a big deal right now too, coming up. For me especially too. It's like, who just wants to be like me, or who wants to actually be my tribe? If you are already a leader, the question may be whether or not the time has come to push your cubs out of the cave. Aww. If you are aligned with cat medicine, you are considered to be the king of the mountain and never allowed to be human or vulnerable. The pitfalls are many, but the rewards are great. Well, I'm not really sure yet what the rewards are, because I've been doing this a long time and I still haven't seen much of them. But I still stay positive, right? In assuming the place of power that Mountain Lion affords, you have to constantly be aware of keeping peace. However, you can never make everyone happy unless you lie to yourself or others. This is human nature. Therefore, the first responsibility of leadership is to tell the truth. Wow, what a fucking concept, huh? Tell the truth. Yay! Therefore, the first responsibility of leadership is to tell the truth. Know it and live it, and your example will filter down to the tiniest cub in the pride. Oh, that's so cute. Responsibility is no more than the ability to respond to any situation. Panic is not part of the sacred medicine. Well, shit. That's the only part I got wrong, because I panic sometimes, because life is hard these days. It's not like it used to be. And in my time that I was growing up, and the time that I became a leader, and the time that I did my thing, it's changed so much in the last 4 years that it's like almost unrecognizable. So keeping this in check. But we're going to go to the contrary, because we need to. I always like to do that. If your Mountain Lion comes in reverse, you may be playing with fire. A leader who tries to lead through dictatorship has forgotten the medicine of truth. Now, this is where I have to stop again. I know I've said this before to my followers, listeners that know my shit, but many years back, there was a man that was on The Secret. And this is exactly what this medicine's talking about. He put these people in a sweat lodge in one of my homes, Sedona, close to Sedona, which I had many friends that led sweat lodges. And they, because of this dumb fuck, he led all these people, collected so much money, and then some of them died, some of them were traumatized. I mean, of course, it's the teacher's responsibility, but it's also, who do you follow? Who are you following, and why are you doing it if, you can't take responsibility for yourself? So there's that balance there, which is also, I think the new moon was in Libra, balancing the shit. Okay, I had to just, I'm not gonna sit in a sweat lodge and sweat my ass off, and where somebody which I didn't know, because I trusted the teacher that they had some shit tarp thing over that's suffocating people. I didn't know that because I didn't know what I was doing. Not me, just I'm saying if I didn't know. But some of these people work through it, and they think that they're being weak, and they died. So anyway, I guess it's just a fucked up situation. Anyway, you can make of it what you want, but you can always look it up. The guy from The Secret that came out and he went to jail for it, I don't even know what happened to him next because I don't even keep up with it. I know he's such a narcissist. He was trying, because there was many of my friends that ran sweat lodges, shaman people. He could have asked anyone, but instead he just took it upon himself with all of that money, and most of us don't even charge money to do sweat lodge, but he did, and he killed people and still wrote a book about how he was not responsible for their bullshit. Anyway, it's all bullshit to me. I have an opinion both ways, but either way, it's fucked up. So, but either way, it's okay. You wake up with yourself, right? I hope he wakes up with his. Okay, sorry. I'm going to get back to where I was here. Through the reversal of this medicine, you may be tricked into believing that nothing else has validity except the ideas created by yourself. Oh, I guess I was just talking about him. Watch out. Rome crumbled in this very reason. If this aspect of the contrary medicine does not apply to your situation, look at other messages which Mountain Lion brings to the reverse position. If you are avoiding taking your place of leadership, it could be because the whole idea scares you silly. This is a normal state of affairs for one who has never been a leader before. In this instance, it is necessary to call upon the courage of lion and to begin by learning the lessons of the lion-hearted. Another message of Mountain Lion Reverse is not to let yourself be led down the promised path by a leader who is abusing power. Oh, I think we just talked about him. One of them. If you want to put yourself on the road to being a leader in your own right, ask questions of anyone to whom you have given authority. See if they carry the medicine of the mountain lion, and whether you can grow into your own leadership by observing how they handle the task of setting examples. Become mountain lion by refusing to hide in the cave of your own shyness and uncertainty. Roar with conviction. Roar! Roar with power, and remember to roar with laughter to balance the medicine. I love laughing. So anyway, that's the little story that I had to tell you today. It was story time, church time with Reverend JJ here. And I'm going to tell you, that's a lot of sense for the new moon. It's time to take your power. And the reason I brought up the sweat lodge thing is because it's exactly what it's saying, man. In the contrary, it's like, oh, I'm giving some of my power because I trust them, but you have to make sure that that's the person to trust, you know, and you can trust yourself and your guides and angels of the light that we all have around us in the unseen world. And all we have to do, because of our free will, is just ask, hey, guides and angels of the light, I call on my higher soul, my guides and angels of the light, and whoever else you talk to, you know, but you have to give that at least to help you. Because of your free will, they can come in and change things and situations like magic. The thing is, for this new moon, we have to balance that between the teacher and the student, and somewhere, you know, be able to understand both. That's my message for today. I hope it was helpful. And it's so windy where I'm at. The angels of wind, they're speaking. Anyway, I love y'all, and please don't forget to love yourselves, be safe, and stay strong, and be in touch with your unseen world. Till next time. Don't forget also I will leave my website below so that you can reach out for any additional readings or anything from me that you might need. Blessings. Namaste.